Shalom, brother.
All right, my sister, we live, we live, we live.
Okay. All praises. Shalom, family. Shalom, Zion. Happy New Year again.
Everybody, please forgive me for the technical difficulties. I ain't that computer savvy sometimes. You dig? But we all good. Let me go ahead and get on here. Make sure we straight. Bang. Okay. Yeah, that was crazy. I'm like, dang, what is going on in the field? Okay, bang. All right, that should be it right there. Yeah, that was crazy. All right, bang. Turn this down. Let me go ahead and share this link in a few spots. Shout everybody out. And we can go ahead and get started. Y'all, please forgive your brother. Please forgive your brother. Man. That's why I brought my computer just in case. Just in case. All right. Let me share this in the wisdom calling. Let's get it going, Noah. I don't know where all those men brews at. Karate Zaya and them, everybody done fell off. Dang. Let me go ahead and hit them up and tell them we live now. We're live. We're live. What's going off? Just the noise flying. I'm gonna get Poppy on the live. If Poppy on the live, I'm inviting you up in here next week, sister. Let's get it. Unless you're ready to rock today, I'll send you the link. Come on up in this deal.
Yep. Come on, sis. Come on, join.
Yeah, let's get this cracking. All right, bang. Anybody else on the live chat want to get in and flex their skills? Want to flex what they've been learning? Let me know, and we can get it going. All right, bye. Poppy like, she gonna put the eye emoji up there. Don't be scared. I know you've been doing your homework, sister. All right, bang. Let me go ahead and put this up on Facebook and then in the WhatsApp, and we can go ahead and get started, Noah. What's up, my brother? What's up with Gaza City? Get it. What's up with you, Hebrew?
Man, you know, thanking the Most High I'm alive and breathing.
That's right.
Hey,
God bless my brother to see another year yesterday. All praise.
Hallelujah.
Due to the Most
High. Hey, on the new moon. Ain't that wild?
Yeah.
All praise. New Year.
Ain't nothing but a blessing.
That's right, That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, bang.
Yeah. How you feeling this morning?
I'm feeling all good, man. You know, I ain't do it too hard last night, so you know we all good.
Yeah, I feel you too. I realized I ain't go that hard last night either.
Yeah. We all was over there kicking it. You feel me?
Yeah,
I'm cool though. I'm cool, man. I'm glad I didn't go that hard.
Yeah, me too, brother. Me too.
Right. Okay, 1 second. No, I can do this. What's that?
Peter Mike behind the house, like, I like your shirt.
I like your shirt.
Hey, no, slide over. Hey, Mallet. You got chains on her and everything. I like your shirt.
I bet you do. I bet you do.
Can't refute it.
Yeah, you already know. And look, deep down in his subconscious, he know what that is.
Yeah.
That's what made him call out like that. I like it. I bet you do.
Look, notice them chains broken on that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna run up to the store. I'm gonna take them.
I think that's good enough. All right. Get back on the live chat real quick. See what Poppy talking about. Poppy, what's good? All right, let me shout y'all out real quick. Who on the live chat? Shamakaya Maharakal. Shalom. Shalom, my sister. Trivis 2. Shalom, family. Amuna Batya. Shalom. Papi. My sister Sanya Hadassah Yisrael. Shalom. Shalom. Dred Chapman. Shalom. Shalom Ishpaka. Irish Stephen. Shalom. Mikael Ben Israel. Shalom. What up, Marcus? Shalom, fam. What's the word? You guys are black like the Messiah. That's right. That's right. Douglas Jones. Shalom, elder. What's the word, my brother? Odelia. Shalom. Who else up in this deal? I ain't called it. Out the Mud Watchman. What's up? What's up, OM Dub? You ready to get on her live, brother? We got to get somebody on here to you know what I'm saying, join with Noah. Y'all going off. Y'all going off. Y'all want to let Noah just get it all the way off, huh? Queen, I know who I am. Shalom. Who else on there? I have shouted all y'all out. All right, y'all. And I've been checking everybody's homework too. It looks like y'all doing a good job. Everybody's doing a good job. Those that's keeping up. All right, so look, we're gonna do a screen share real quick. Do a screen share. Let's get into this chapter 5. That deal it. Didn't I download? I downloaded the file. Hold on. Download Hebrew Prime.
Shalom, everybody on the live chat. I see y'all. Get on her. Come on, get on her with us.
Yeah, what's going on? Everybody's want to sit back. Bang, bang. Where my Hebrew Prime at? I already had it pulled up. Okay, there it is. I bet I'm going off this time. Man, why is this stuff acting like this, man? The enemy must be mad or something. How can I share this deal? Man, what the hell is the problem? Man. Hold on, y'all, for a second. That's the ox say.
Shalom, family.
Look at y'all.
Shalom. The house of Gideon saying shalom to the worldwide family.
That's my baby girl right there.
That's right. That's Shiloh, Kieran, and young Yashua, Prince Yashua. Oh, here they are, y'all. There they are. Oh, can you see them? Show your head in the way. Say shalom.
Shalom.
Yeah.
So hot?
All right, so hey, let me see. Can everybody see that? Let me see. Look at Shaw. All right, can everybody see that? If y'all can see that, pretty good. Go ahead and drop a 9 up in the chat. Drop a 9 up in the chat if y'all can see that. What's the deal, Sakori, my brother? Yeah. All right, so look like everybody can see that my Aknahor green from the promised land. Shalom, shalom. All right, my sister Noah. Let's get it.
Hey, all praise to the Most High.
Hallelujah. Let's get her done. All right, y'all, this is chapter 5. We done went through 4 chapters of the Hebrew primer. All 22 letters of the alphabet on your left bet. All the vowels, combination vowels. We even got vocabulary, 14 vocabulary words last chapter. All right. Now we're about to go over what's called an oral review. All right, chapter 5, nouns and verbs, feminine. We were dealing with masculine last chapter. When you're dealing with the Hebrew, you got masculine, feminine. You got perfect, imperfect, or future tense and present tense. You feel me? So this is what we about to do. So right now we about to do an oral review. So it says read and translate the following groups of sentences. All right. I'm gonna do 7. I'm gonna do 7 first. We always in Hebrew, we start right to left. All right, right to left. So I'm gonna do 7 first. It says Abraham Ahmad. Abraham stood, or stood Abraham. All right. Abraham Zakor. Abraham remembered, or remembered Abraham. Abraham Shema Ish. Abraham heard a man. Abraham heard a man. All right. You got number 8, Noah. Let's get it.
Okay. Number 8 is Ish Shamor Bayit. And that means a man guarded or kept a house.
There you go.
And then that is Haish Malak, which is the man ruled.
Yep. Good job.
And then that is Ahmad Haish, which means the man stood.
The man stood. Good job. Good job.
Hallelujah.
All right. All right, we got number 9. I got number 9. It says Bayit Ahmad. A house stood. Ha Bayit Ahmad. The house stood. Ahmad Ha Bayit. The house stood. So I stood the house. All right, number 10.
Okay, 10 is Bain Zakar. Oh my goodness, how did I get tripped up right there? Ish.
Right.
Bain Zakar Ish. And that is
you got that. Bain Zakar Ish.
Bain Zakar Ish. So that's a son remembered a man?
Yes. A son remembered a man.
Okay, a son remembered a man.
Bain Zakar Ish. All right.
Okay. And then we have Habain Shema Malek, which is the son heard a king.
Good job. Good job. Let's get it.
And then that Shamar Ha Malek. And that is the king ruled or guarded.
Guarded. There you go.
Guarded. Yeah.
The king guarded.
Guarded. Yeah, my bad.
You all good. You're doing good. All right, 11. We got who Shema Na'or. He heard a young man. He heard a young man. All right. Next down. Who Shamar Bain. He guarded a son. Next one is who Malak. He ruled. Shout out to my son Malak. All right, number 12.
Okay, number 12 is Ha Malak, which is the king ruled. And then it's Malak Ha-Melech, which is the king ruled.
Yeah.
And then there's Zakar Dawid, which is David remembered or remember David.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so let's go back up to the left column. All right. Number one. What'd you say? Say you don't know what's going on, huh, brother? Yo, internet connection cool over there? You good? Okay. All right, number one, we got Dawid Zakar. David remembered. Excuse me. We got Hu Zakar. He remembered. We got Hu Zakar Dabar. He remembered a word. All right. You got two.
Okay. Number two is Ha Shamar, which is he stood. I'm sorry. Who? Excuse me, family. Who? Shamar. Which is he stood. No, I'm sorry. Shamar is he guarded.
There you go. There you go.
Excuse me. And then we have Na'ar Shamar, which is a young man stood. I'm sorry, a young man guarded.
There you go.
And then we have Ha Na'ar Shamar Bait.
Come on.
Which is the young man guarded the young man guarded a house.
Good job. Good job. Number three, we got Imad Ish. A man stood. All right. Next one we got Ahmad Na'ar. A young man stood or stood a young man. We got Ahmad Hat Na'ar. The young man stood. All right, you got four.
Okay. Number four is Haish Malak, which is the man ruled. Is that right?
Haish Malak. Yeah, the man ruled. That's right. That's right.
And then the next one is Habain Malak, which is the son ruled.
Come on.
And then Habain Shema, the son heard or listened.
Yeah, good job. Good job. Hey, worldwide check. Do I need to blow this up? You can't. You need to blow it up? Okay. Here, I'll blow it up some more. If y'all can't see it, I'll blow it up. How was that? Bang, bang, bang. Is that better? The font is small. It's on 175. I'm up 200. I'm up 200 then. That's up on 200%. Y'all should. I can't hear you. Okay. Okay. Is that better? If that's better, give me a 9 up in the chat if that's better. That's better to say. Okay. I bet. Man, everybody bang. Well, yeah, y'all know the enemy don't play fair. Y'all know what it is. All right, that's better. Okay, go. We get to go. All right. Where we at, Noah? 5?
Yep.
Okay, 5. Shema Ha'ish Debar. The man heard a word. All right. Next down. Shema Abraham Debar. Abraham heard a word. Shema Hatna'ar Debar. The young man heard a word. Number 6.
Okay, 6 is Melech Shamar, which is a king guarded.
Good job.
The next one is Melech Shamar Bain. A king guarded a son.
There you go.
And then the last one on 6 is Dawid Ha-Melech Shamar Bain, which is David the king guarding a son.
Good job. Good job.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Okay.
All praises, glory, and honor to the Most High. All right, now, y'all, we got vocab. Let's get her done. All right, vocabulary, we're going to start in the column to the right because Hebrew is always from right to left. My Aknahor Green say one thing I can say is hallelujah. I'm driving over here in Israel and listening to you, Akia, and the sister reading Hebrew and translating is very powerful. I'm loving it. Woo!
All praises, glory, and honor. Dude, family.
All praise to the Most High. And
So
that's
a blessing.
yeah,
It
and that's a
truly
brother
is.
that brother that live in Ashkelon, Israel himself. Good brother. I talk to him all the time. Shalom to you and your family, my Aknahor. All right. So we're gonna start to the right. First word is father, the word for father or ancestor, and it's masculine. All right. And it says Ab or Av, but you hear brother say Abba. We usually say Abba. You know what I'm saying? Abba is the first two letters in the alphabet combined. It's also the first two letters in Abraham. So you're Abba. If you go by the rules that we going in this book, you hear some people say Ab or Av, but most Hebrews can pronounce father Abba. It's just what it is. All right, Abba. Next word down is the word for two, like T-O. Not two like the number, but T-O, two. Like give to someone, and it's L, two. All right. Next word down is the word for woman or wife, and it's feminine, and the word is Isha. So if any of you brothers got a wife, that's your Isha. You know what I'm saying? Start incorporating these words in your vocab. It is my Isha. You feel me? Isha. All right. Next word down, the word for animal or cattle, and it's Bahama. And it's feminine actually. Bahama. Animal or cattle. Bahama. All right. Next word down is the word for daughter, and it's feminine, and the word is Bat, daughter, Bat. Next word down is the word for she or it, and it's feminine, and guess how you pronounce that? He. You pronounce she, he in Hebrew. That's crazy, man. And you pronounce he,
That's amazing.
Yeah, you pronounce he, who, and you pronounce she, he. That's crazy. All right. So the word for she or it in Hebrew is feminine and it's pronounced he. All right. Next word down. The word for walked or went, and it's halak. All right. And that means to walk or walked or went. Halak. All right. Let's go back up. Column to the left. The word for Jerusalem, and it's feminine because most cities in Hebrew, usually cities are feminine. It's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? You'll see Jerusalem referenced in the Bible as a her at times. You know what I'm saying? Jerusalem, her children. Yep. So cities are feminine in Hebrew. All right. Even though it ends with a mem, and usually when a word ends with a mem, it's masculine. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, there are exceptions to the rules. So Jerusalem in Hebrew is feminine, and you pronounce it Yarushalayim. Some say Yarushalam. But Yarushalayim. Yarushalayim. You wouldn't say Yarushalayim. You wouldn't say that. It's Yarushalayim. Usually is a yod in between the lamed and the mem right there. But Yerushalayim, 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 Yerushalayim. All right. The next down, we got the word for from, like taken from, and it's mean, like you mean, from, mean, from. Next word down is feminine. Word for Egypt. All right. Egypt is feminine, and the word is Mitzrayim. 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 Egypt. Mitzrayim. All right. Next word down is the word for Hebrew word for family, and it's feminine as well. And a lot of y'all already know this word. A lot of y'all know this word already. Mishpaka. Mishpaka. Like Shalom Mishpaka. Mishpaka. Family. Mishpaka. Mishpaka. Or Mishpaka. All right. Next word down is young woman. Feminine, of course. And it's Na'ara. 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 Like Na'ar is young man. Na'ara is young woman. Yeah, that hey at the end of it. Na'ara, meaning young woman. All right. Next word down is the Hebrew word for Ruth. She's in the Bible. Ruth. You would say root. Root. Like your roots. Root. Root. All right. Last word on the vocabulary list for this chapter is the name of our beautiful foremother, and it's Sarah. 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 All right. It says in the vocabulary list, we will use M for masculine and F for feminine nouns. All right. Does everybody understand so far? All right. We got Abba, father, El, two, Isha, wife or woman, Bahema, animal or cattle, Bat, daughter, he for she, Halak for walk or went, Yerushalayim for Jerusalem, mean from, Mitzrayim, Egypt, Mishpaka, family, Na'ara, young woman, Ruth, Sarah, Sarah. Everybody understand so far? You go back through your homework, you know what I'm saying? Write these words down and speak them as you're writing them down. The Hebrew is a language that you learn quicker when you speak it. Speak it out loud, you feel me? As you're writing it down and as you're reading it. Speak it.
Make you some flashcards.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Some flashcards. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, bang. Let's get down to it real quick. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna have to drop the font on this deal by one. Just a little bit. All right, bang. All right, let me go up a bit, make sure I'm cool. Okay. When there is an unexplained dagesh in a vocabulary word, as in Isha, you see that dagesh in the middle of that shin, that dot down in the middle of that shin. When there is an unexplained dagesh in a vocabulary word, as in Isha, meaning wife, above, consider it part of the spelling. It's considered part of the spelling, right? We'll be using the biblical spelling of Jerusalem, Yerushalayim, rather than the current spelling, Yerushalayim. You see, I told y'all it's usually a yod in between there, that lamed and mem. Both words are pronounced the same. So that last Jerusalem, you see how it's pronounced, Yerushalayim, Yim. So whether you see the yod in between the lamed or the mem or not, you still pronounce it Yerushalayim. All right, everybody understand so far? That Dred Chapman, El. That's the Purak vowel underneath that, L. Okay. All right, let's go down. The gender of nouns, masculine and feminine. In English, only a few nouns are specifically masculine or feminine. Y'all hear that? In English, only a few nouns are specifically masculine or feminine. For example, man, woman, waiter, waitress. In Hebrew, all nouns are either masculine or feminine, even though the things they describe may have no male or female qualities. Trip off that. Every noun in Hebrew is masculine or feminine, even if what it's describing has no male or female qualities. Something to remember. For example, the noun debar, meaning word, is masculine and follows the rules for masculine nouns. The noun mishpaka, family, is feminine and follows the rules for feminine nouns. There is nothing male or female about either a house or a family. Every Hebrew noun is either masculine or feminine, and you must remember which gender it is. Feminine singular nouns. Feminine singular nouns. Feminine singular nouns can often be identified by specific characteristics. Excuse me. Nouns ending with a hey are usually feminine. Example, Na'ara, young woman. You see it ends with a hey. See that, Noah?
Yes.
Usually when a word ends with a hey or a tav, is feminine. Usually, but there are exceptions to the rules. Right? Mishpaka, feminine, ends with a hey. Nouns ending with the letter tav are usually feminine as well. Right? Emet, you know somebody named Emmett or Emet, that's Hebrew, it means truth. Right? But it's a feminine word, even though men carry that name. You feel me? All right, so there are exceptions to the rules. The word bat for daughter is feminine. So usually if it ends with a hey or a tav, it's feminine, but not all the time. Not all the time. Like Yahweh. We know the Most High is not feminine. You dig? But, you know, his name ends with a hey. So there are exceptions to the rule, is all I'm saying. All right. Trip off this. Names of cities or countries are nearly always feminine. Right? Yerushalayim, feminine, even though it ends with a mem. Because usually if a word ends with a mem, it's masculine. You dig? But all the cities and countries are feminine in Hebrew. All right. Meets Raim, Egypt, feminine. All right. There's all this madness popping up on my thing. All right. Masculine singular nouns. There are no characteristic endings for the masculine singular noun. There are no characteristic endings for the masculine singular noun. If a singular noun does not have a feminine ending, hey or tav, it is probably masculine singular. So read that again. There are no characteristic endings for the masculine singular noun. If a singular noun does not have a feminine ending, hey or tav, it is probably masculine singular. However, there are some exceptions. That's what I've been saying the whole time. The only certain way to determine the gender of a noun is to look it up in a Hebrew dictionary. All right. We will indicate the gender of each noun in the vocabulary list for each chapter and in the glossary in the back of this book. All nouns introduced in chapter 4 are masculine nouns. So everything we learned in the previous chapter was masculine. All right. Gender of verbs. Gender of verbs. In Hebrew, every verb has both masculine and feminine forms. Read it again. In Hebrew, every verb, every action has both masculine and feminine forms because a male or a female could do the same action. You feel me? Right. So there's a difference in saying you would pronounce certain things different, like Abraham walked or Sarah walked. It would be constructed, even though it's the word halak, You dig? Being that we describing Sarah's action, you feel me? It will be a hey at the end of the walk instead of halak. It'll be hawka. Sarah hawka. Sarah walked. You know what I'm saying? Instead of, you wouldn't say Sarah halak. You feel me? So the action must match, or the verb must match the noun, basically. All right. In Hebrew, every verb has both masculine and feminine forms, masculine singular verbs. In the last chapter, all the verbs were used in their masculine singular form, and they all had the same pattern of vowels. The pattern of the masculine singular verb form in the perfect tense is shown below. All right. Let's get into some examples. In addition to the names of cities and countries, the names of body parts occurring in pairs, such as eyes and ears, and many abstract nouns are also feminine in form. About that. In addition to the names of cities and countries, the names of body parts occurring in pairs, such as eyes and ears, and many abstract nouns are also feminine in form. Let's get it. Let's get it. Okay. You got Shema, he heard. Zakar, he remembered. Halak, he went. Shamar, he guarded. Ahmad, he stood. Malak, he ruled. Shout out to my son Malak. Love you, boy. All right. Feminine singular verbs. To make the feminine singular form of these verbs, hey is added to the 3 letters of the masculine singular verb form. There is also a different pattern of vowels. The pattern for the feminine singular verb form in the perfect tense is shown below. So, for example, right, we're gonna start all the way over to the right at the top. The word is Shama. You see that hey? Noah, you see that hey at the end of Shema?
Yes.
How you know, if you see that, you know it's talking about a woman hearing something.
Okay.
She heard, because the hey is added there. All right.
Okay.
So when we go to the next word, over to the in the middle at the top row, you see Zakra, not Zakar, Zakra, because the hey is at the end of it. It's she remembered, not
And
he.
look, and brother, look, the middle, so the next letter changes to a Shiva too, right? The vowel point under the, so you see how it's Zakra instead of Zakara.
Yeah.
Or Zakar rather.
Yes, that was Zakar.
Yeah. Is it because they do they change that vowel point? They add a Shiva, don't they?
Yeah, they add a Shiva because it's translating or transforming into a you're describing a feminine action.
Okay.
So a Shiva is added.
Okay.
And with the Shiva being added, the pronunciation is different.
Right.
So you wouldn't say Zakara.
Right.
You wouldn't say Shamaha.
Right.
Shama.
Yeah.
Shama. Zakra.
Right.
All right. What I said earlier about Sarah walking or whatever. All right. The next word is the word for walk or went. So you wouldn't say halak. You say howka. Howka. She went. And that's a good eye, sis. You caught that the Shiva, they put a Shiva in there, the vowel structure changed.
Right.
The vowel structure changed. So you wouldn't say halaka, you would say howka. You feel me? Howka. Zakra. Sham'a. All right? Down here, she guarded. Instead of saying Shamara, you say Shamra. All right? Which means she guarded. All right, next verb over. You got amda, meaning she stood, not amada. You feel me? Amda, she stood. All right, she ruled. You wouldn't say malaka, you would say malka, malka, malka. She ruled. That's also the Hebrew word for queen. Is melka. Like the Hebrew word for king is melech. and he ruled as Malak, right? Malka means she ruled. Melka means queen. Shout out to my daughter Samara. That's her middle name, Melka. Melka. Daddy love you, girl.
Brother, I gotta step away just for 1 second. I'm coming right back, family.
All right, come on with it. Okay, agreement of subject and verb. Let me look at the wisdom card. Let me look at the chat. Let me look at the chat. Bang, bang, bang. Anybody got any questions so far? Our language is totally given by Yah. Facts. Liz Brown, that makes sense, but take some time to get used to it in practice. Yeah, no doubt. But as long as you do the exercises, Sister Liz, you got it. It started unlocking. You got it. All right. Dread Chapman deep. So Shema is feminine because Israel is a bride. Shema. Well, Shema about this. Shema. But no, Shema, matter of fact, if you look it up let me look it up in the text. That's a good question. Let me see how it's spelled out in the text. All right. Let me go to the Blue Letter Bible real quick. Beam. Let me see. I want to be saying something. We don't want to wing our answers, brother. Look, let me look up Deuteronomy 6 and 4 and see how I think Shema is just it's conjugated the first way. But let me see. Let me see. Israel is a bride, though, brother. See that. All right. All right, Deuteronomy 6 and 4. Shema Israel. Bang, dang, dang, dang. Let me see. Let me see how it's spelled in the text. It's spelled Shin Mem Ayan. The hey ain't on there. The hey ain't on there. Shema Yisrael, Yahweh Eloheinu, Yahweh Ka.
Okay, I'm back, Zion.
Okay. We all good. All right. Agreement. Where we at? Okay, baby Marine. Agreement of subject and verb. Agreement of subject and verb. Bang, bang, bang. All right. In Hebrew, the subject and verb in a sentence must have the same gender. All right. So if we talk about a man, the verb must be constructed in a masculine way. If you're talking about a woman, the verb must be constructed in a feminine way. All right. So in Hebrew, the subject and verb in a sentence must have the same gender. But if the subject or the noun is masculine, the verb form must be masculine. All right. If the subject or the noun is feminine, the verb form must be feminine. Make sense?
Yeah.
All right. So he stood. Hu Ahmad. All right. Dawid Shemor. David guarded. All right. Notice that the verb stood and guarded are masculine. You see that? And they're masculine because there's no hey at the end of it. Hu Ahmad. Ahmad is the verb to stand. Right? Notice it don't say hu amda. That would be false because the hey at the end of stood would make that feminine. All right. So hu Ahmad. All right. He stood. Dawid Shemor. David guarded. Both Shemor and stood are both masculine. Does everybody see that? Okay. Go down. She stood. He amda. He amda. You see how the verb Ahmad is feminine now because it has a hey at the end of it. He amda. All right. Sarah guarded. Sarah Shamra. Sarah Shamra. Know you see that?
Yep, I do.
Okay. So we all good. We got the masculine forms of stood and guarded and the feminine forms of stood and guarded. Makes sense? All right. Roots. The Hebrew language is built on a system of roots. A Hebrew root is a set of letters, usually 3, which expresses a general idea. Vowel patterns and additional letters are added to a root to give it a specific meaning. Many words with similar meanings are created from each root. All right. As an example, we got mem, lamed, and a kaf final. All right. Put that together. We got malak, he ruled. Malek, king. Malkut, kingdom. Y'all see that? So usually, when they say Hebrew roots, usually a 3-lettered Hebrew word is a root. Everything goes back to like 3 letters. Usually it's 3 letters and expresses a general idea, right? And what's the idea that we get out of he ruled, king, and kingdom? You feel me? Rulership, basically rulership. You know what I'm saying? Kingdom, king. All right. Trip off this. Next word is down. We got a shin, a mem, and a resh. We got shamar, he guarded. Shomer, a guard. Wow. Watch this. Mishmar, where we never want to go. Prison. Mishmar, prison. But you see the Hebrew root word is shamar. And the general idea is about guarding something. All right. All based off the 3-letter root word for guard, which is shamar. All right. Next down, we got Ayan Mem Dalet. Ahmad, he stood. Amud, pillar, right? Then you got Omed, a standing place. But they all go back to the 3-letter Hebrew word, Ayan Mem Dalet. We all know what a pillar is. Something that supports a building. Something that holds up. A pillar, all right? All right. Next down, we got Zayin, a Kaf, and a Resh. Add that together, we got Zakar, he remembered. Zaker, remembrance. And Zikaron, which is a memorial. Trip about that. Hebrew words all come from root words, and they're usually 3 letters. Yeah, Dre Chapman, let's get her done. Let's get her done, brother. I got chapter 1. Everything's up on the channel. And I just made a playlist too, so I'll be adding this to the playlist as soon as this uploads. Hallelujah. We do it every Sunday, y'all. Every Sunday or first day of the week at noon Central Standard Time. This is what we're doing until we get through all 28 chapters of the Hebrew Primer. Y'all, we're gonna be speaking fluent Hebrew with each other after this. Fluent. Walking up in stores, having our own conversations in front of heathens.
That's right.
They're gonna be like, what manner of Negroes are these?
Oh,
what
my
are y'all speaking? I feel it in my chest. Straight up. So
yes,
y'all, this is very powerful. You know what I'm saying? Even when you get into the prayers of the Hebrew, when you start reading in Hebrew, man, you start feeling it all in your chest. All in your chest, and your head be vibrating. You be like, whoa.
Be tingling, getting hot. Yeah. It's so powerful. Like it literally, I was explaining to my sister yesterday. You can literally feel your brain like unlocking when you're learning and trying to understand and be taught our language. It literally feels like your brain is unlocking, y'all. It's amazing.
Like, what kind of Negroes? I'm telling you, you get to speak, you get the praying in that Hebrew or that Hebrew. Woo, that chest be vibrating. I mean, my whole entire brain was buzzing the other day. I was like, whoa, I feel that. You know, so all praises, man. All praises. All right, verb roots. There is an especially important relationship between Hebrew roots and Hebrew verbs. Every verb in Hebrew has a root, generally composed of 3 letters. In chapters 4 and 5, we introduce the following verbs. Shema, he heard. Halak, he walked. Shamar, he guarded. Zakar, he remembered. Ahmad, he stood. Malak, he ruled. Shout out to my son Malak. All right. The 3 consonants in each of these verbs are the root letters for that verb. The 3 consonants or 3 letters in each of these verbs are the root letters for that verb. From now on, each new verb will be introduced in its root form with dots between the consonants and without vowels. All right. So, for instance, hey, y'all got this mirror tint on this building. Dude just try to look up in here. He can't see nothing. Oh, man, that's funny. All right. Shema, Shin, Mem, Ayan is the root for here. Halak, Hey, Lamed, Kaf, final is the root for walk. Zakar, Zayin, Kaf, Resh is a root for remember. And Ahmad, Ayin, Mem, Dalet is the root for stand. All right. Shamar, Shin, Mem, Resh is the root for God. Malak, Mem, Lamed, Kaf, final is the root for rule. Singular perfect patterns. All right. We got the root, we got the masculine singular perfect, and we got the feminine singular perfect. And perfect tense, meaning it's something that's already completed, like he stood, right? Not like he's going to stand, that's in the future. So when it says perfect, it just simply means a completed action. It already happened. It's in the past, basically. Imperfect is future. All right, so root, right? We got Shin, Mem, Ayan. Masculine singular perfect is Shema. Feminine singular perfect is Sham'a. Sham'a. All right. All right. The root Shin, Mem, Resh. All right. The masculine singular perfect is Shamar. The feminine singular perfect is Shamra. Shamra. All right. Mem, Lamed, Kaf, final. You got the masculine singular perfect is Malak. The feminine singular perfect is Malka. Malka. All right. Go down. Hey, Lamed, Kaf, final. Masculine singular perfect is Halak. Feminine singular perfect is Hauka. Hauka. Down another one. Zayin, Kaf, Resh. Masculine singular perfect is Zakar. Feminine singular perfect is Zakra. All right. Ayin, Mem, Dalet. Masculine singular perfect is Ahmad. Feminine singular perfect is Amda. Amda. All right. Everybody understand so far? Way. Just to say, is Hebrew the first language that's historically documented? I don't see how any of our tongue and its written and spoken text at any comparison to these heathens' English. Does that? I don't say is Hebrew the first language that is historically documented? It really that depends on the research. You feel me? You got some people telling you it's cuneiform or something like that. But Hebrew has taken on various forms. You got pictographic Hebrew, you got Paleo Hebrew, modern Hebrew. Phoenician. Well, some say Phoenician and Paleo is the same, or some call it Assyrian Hebrew. You feel me? But even if something was written down, if they say okay, this was written down first, right? but language is spoken before it's ever written anyway. So how do we prove what language was spoken first? You feel me? And the only way you really can even try to prove that is to see which language has more power behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like which one it has more power, which one has more vibration. You dig? So people get into them arguments all the time, like what language was written first. But just like your children speak before they can write, it's really about which language was spoken first. And really there's no way to prove that. Oh, okay, well, if we can't prove that, all we can do is deal with right now. Right? All right, well, which language got more power? Right? Is it the Hebrew or the Arabic? Is it the Hebrew or the Medu Neter? Is it the Hebrew or the French? Is it the Hebrew or Spanish? And you gonna see it. Nothing compares to the Hebrew. Nothing. It's powerful. You know, you'd be like, whoa. You dig? So those are arguments I let the educated Negroes dialogue in. You know, I'm more into like, all right, what's the proof? Where the power is? You know what I'm saying? I like certain people like to argue over who was here first and all that extra stuff, like what nation was here before. But it ain't even about, it's about what nation is chosen. You can argue all day. Well, so-and-so was here before so-and-so. Well, what nation is chosen? What nation is chosen? What nation is the Most High dealing with? You can argue all day about who's first. Where the power at and who's chosen. That's where the dialogue need to be at. You understand? Where the power at and who did the Most High choose? Then we can move. Other than that, we're gonna be arguing all day over what language you think was written down first, based off carbon dating and based off what a heathen done found because he done dug up something. But just because he found something don't mean ain't nothing else out there that can predate that. Yeah. You know, so sister, I really don't get into that. I just get into where the power at. You understand? And who the Most High chose. Who the Most High chose. All right. And in Hebrew. And in Hebrew, A-N-D. The English word and is not a separate word in Hebrew. Instead, the letter wa, the wav, is attached to the beginning of a word. All right, we got Abba, a father. Wa Abba, and a father. Hamelech, the king. Wa Hamelech, and the king. All right, so now you know about the word and. It's a wa, just like the word the is ha. All right, now you learn about the word and. A-N-D. So when you see the Y in front of anything, and is separate in English, but not in Hebrew. They just attach a Y. You can see that means and. All right. A-N-D. It's all good, Queen. You know, Queen, I know who I am. Hey, it's all good. It's what we're here for. All right. The word and, Y, ordinarily takes the vowel Shiva. All right. Read this. Let me see. David and Abraham and Ruth. You would say Dawid wa Abraham wa Ruth. David and Abraham and Ruth. All right. How would you pronounce that? How would you pronounce that in Hebrew? The next sentence, Noah.
Okay, the next sentence would be Dawid, Ahmad, Wahoo, Halak.
There you go. David stood and he walked. All right, so when you see that Y in front of something like that and it's attached, that means and. All right, let's go to this next one. It says ha na or wa ha na ara. So the young man and the young woman. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The Y and is sometimes written ooh, pronounced ooh. It may also appear as a we, why, where, way, or why. These variations do not change the meaning of the why and. So just because you see different vowels underneath it, even if it's not a Shiva, if it's attached to a word, it means and. That's all it's saying. No matter what kind of vowel is up underneath it.
So if it's attached to a word at the beginning.
Yeah, if it's attached to the word at the beginning, it means and, no matter what vowel is on it.
Okay.
All right. Below are the rules for how to spell and A and D. Right. Before most consonants, and is spelled Y with a Shiva. All right. Who was just trying to call me? I'm live. You going off. All right. Before bet, mem, or pay, and is usually spelled ooh. Ooh. I'm live. You going off. Trying to call me. I'm live. What are y'all doing? All right. Before a Shiva, and is usually spelled ooh. All right. And before the combination vowel, the dash vowel with the Shiva, and is usually spelled Y. All right. A son and a daughter. Bain ubat. Bain ubat. Bain ubat. A son and a daughter. All right. Dawid we Rushalayim. David and Jerusalem. Dawid we Rushalayim. Dawid we Rushalayim. Dawid we Rushalayim. David and Jerusalem. All right. A house and an animal. Bayit ub hema. Bayit ub hema. All right. How would you pronounce the next one? A word and a truth. No, how would you do that?
Okay, it would be dabar. We emet.
What? Yeah. What?
We
emet?
What emet? We emet.
Yeah. What emet? What emet? What? Yeah. What? Like yeah, because the egg like an egg sound. It's kind of hard, but the bar where it met. The bar where it met. The bar where it met. A word and a truth. All right. In the above examples, notice that the pronunciation of words containing the beged kafet letters pay, kaf, and bet may change. The change in pronunciation does not change the meaning of the word. Change in pronunciation does not change the meaning of the word. All right. So, for instance, notice a son and a daughter. Bain ubat. All right. Or right here with let me see. Oh yeah, a house and an animal. Notice it is bayit ub hema. It's not bayit wa bahema. We know bahema means animal, right? It's bayit ub hema. Ub hema. Right? The use of from. The use of from in Hebrew. The use of from in Hebrew. The word mean from has two forms. It can appear fully spelled as mean. It can also be attached to a word as me or mem with the dot underneath it, or as make mem with the two dots underneath it. All right, let's get an example. Let's get an example. So, me bayit from a house. Me bayit from a house. Me bayit. All right. May each from a man. May each from a man. All right. May Hamelech from the king. From the king. Min habayit from the house. All right. Min ha'ish from the man. Min hamelech from the king. So when you see that, so it can either appear as mean or just a mem in front of a word. When that mem is there, it means from. When that y is in front of it, it means and. When that hey is in front of it, it means the. So you done learn the, and from in the Hebrew. All right, now we about to learn the word it. How it's used. The use of it in Hebrew. The masculine pronoun who, he, is used for it when referring to masculine nouns. The feminine pronoun he, she is used for it. I don't like the way that sounds. He, she. I don't like it. But the feminine pronoun he or she is used for it when referring to feminine nouns. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. The house stood and it guarded the family. Habayit Ahmad Wahu Shamor Mishpaka. All right, so the house stood and it, not he, and it guarded a family. You see that? So even though who is he, it can also be used for it. Even though he is she, it can be used for it. All right, it's just a little more rules to the situation, a little more vocabulary. Another way to train your eyes. You know what I'm saying? All right. The family remembered and it went to Jerusalem. Go ahead and pronounce that, Noah. Let's get it.
Okay. Hamish Paka Zakra Waish.
Nope.
Nope. I'm sorry.
You good, sister.
Wahi.
Yeah.
Halka.
Yep.
El.
Come on.
Jerusalem.
Yeah, Yerushalayim.
Right.
Yerushalayim. But the yim at the end of it. Yim.
Right. Yeah, I got it. Okay.
All right. So it's Hamishpaka Zakra Wahi Hauka El Yerushalayim. The family remembered and it walked or went to Jerusalem. Y'all willing, that's us soon.
Yeah, willing.
Time to go visit home, most definitely. All right, exercises. Let's apply all this knowledge we learning, Noah. Let's get it. All right. Read and translate each of the following words and state whether they are masculine or feminine. Oh, wait. Okay. And y'all know y'all got to go back over this too, just to stay on top of it. Excuse me. That's that ginger ale I'm over drinking. I'm over drinking this ginger ale. Got me belching. All right. I'm going to do 13, 14, and 15. Debar, a word. Bait, a house. Mitzrayim, Egypt. All right. Debar is masculine. Bait, that would be feminine because it ends with a tav. Mitzrayim would be feminine even though it ends with a mem because it's a city or a country. Cities and countries are feminine. Like Babylon in the Bible is called a her. Jerusalem is called a she. You know what I'm saying? All right, Noah, you got 10, 11, and 12.
Okay. So 10 would be Ab, which is father. 11 is Bahama.
Yeah.
And 12.
But what is it? What does Bahama mean? Is it masculine or feminine?
Bahama is a young woman.
No.
Wait a minute.
Going off.
Oh my goodness. Let me go back to the vocabulary word so I can get this word. Oh my goodness. That's cattle, so animal.
Right.
So that's feminine.
Right.
And then Yerushalayim, which is Jerusalem, that's feminine as well because it's a city.
Good job. Good job. I got 7, 8, 9. Na'ara. That means young woman. That's feminine. Melech. That means king. That's masculine. Mishpaka. That means family, and that's feminine. 4, 5, and 6. Let's get it.
Okay, 4, 5, and 6. That would be Isha.
Yep.
And Isha is a woman or wife. That's feminine.
Right.
And the next one is Abraham.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Abraham. And that's, oh my goodness.
He's a man.
It's masculine.
Yeah, he's a man.
Okay. But I'm like, it's a noun, it's a person. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, but yeah, that's masculine. And then it's Na'ar, which is, oh my goodness. Na'ar is a young man. And that's masculine.
No doubt. Hallelujah. All right, I got 1, 2, and 3. 1 is Bang, that's son. And of course, that's masculine. Number 2 is Bat, that's daughter. Of course, that's feminine. And number 3 is Ish, that's man. That's masculine. All praise. All right, number 2. Number 2. And y'all do the exercises. Those are homework. All right. All right. Right here. All right, read and translate the following verb forms and write them in their root form. Read and translate the following verb forms and write them in their root form. All right, before and is usually a weh. All right. Before and is usually a wa. When from is spelled mean, it is usually attached to the following word with a hyphen called the makif. Thus, from the house would look like mean hyphen habayit. All right, from the house. All right. In most biblical texts, to improve readability, the primer does not use the makif. When from is attached to a word, it is spelled me. When a word begins with the guttural letter from, it's spelled me. We're gonna get into it. Don't worry about that. All right. So it says trip off this. Exercise says read and translate the following verb forms and write them in their root form. So that's what we're doing. All right.
Okay.
So what we got, I'm gonna start all the way over to the right, of course. I'm gonna start at 6. All right. So we got malak, which means rude. That's masculine. He rude. You got malka, that's feminine. She rude. And the root of that is mem, lamed, and kaf. So you gotta read and translate the following forms and then put them in their root form. All right. Okay. So number 5, you got 5.
Okay, 5 is zakar, which means remembered or he remembered. So that's masculine. Mm-hmm. And underneath that is zakra, which is she remembered, and that's feminine. And the root for that would be Zayin, Ket, and Resh.
Cough.
I'm sorry, cough and a resh.
There you go. Good job. And just to give everybody a heads up, the root of it is the masculine form. You feel me? Like mem lamed cough is the root word for malak and malka. Feel me? So the first word is they already giving you the answer for the root. You know what I'm saying? Right here, number 4. We got Shema, he remembered. Sham'a, she remembered. And the root is Shin, Mem, Ayan. Or she heard, my bad. Shema, he heard. Sham'a, she heard. And the root is Shin, Mem, Ayan. Please forgive me. Number 3, go ahead, sis.
Okay, number 3 is Shamar, which means he guarded or he kept, and that's masculine. And then underneath that would be Shamra, which is she guarded or she kept, and that's feminine. And the root would be Shin, Mem, and Aresh.
Hallelujah. Good job, sister. All right, number 2. We got Ahmad. He stood. Amda. She stood. Ahmad is masculine. Amda is feminine. And the root is Ayan, Mem, Dalet. You got number 1, sis. No.
Okay, I'm here. I apologize. Number 1 is halak.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wait a minute, brother. What does halak mean?
The walk or went.
Walk or went. Okay. Okay, good job.
Yeah, little joker.
That's right.
That's right, little joker.
Good job, son. All praises. Okay, so halak is he walked or he went. So that's masculine. And halka is she walked or she went, and that's feminine. So the root would be a hay, a lamed, and a ka final.
There you go. There you go. Good job. Yeah, what was it? Queen said I'm frustrated. Hey, it's up, sis. Let's go on back to chapter 1. You know, we go over the entire alphabet. Chapter 1, chapter 2. Get your vowels together and all that, and then you'll be rolling. But you gotta apply it. All you gotta do is do the exercises, which is the homework. If you do that as fast as Noah is accelerating, you would too. Just apply yourself. That's it. That's it. You feel me? Just go ahead and get her done. It really ain't that hard. All you doing is unlocking what is already in you. You a Hebrew. This is your language. That's all you doing is unlocking what's lying dormant within you. They reactivating your mind. If you was listening earlier, when we be doing the prayers in Hebrew, you feel the buzzes in your brain, your chest be vibrating, your nasal cavity, your throat, down in your gut. You feel me? You just reactivate. That's all you doing. All right. Exercise 3. Read the following sentences aloud and translate. All right, Noah, let's get it.
All right, let's get it.
All right, go ahead and do 7, 8, 9.
Okay, 7 is Root Zakra, and that says Ruth remembered.
Good job.
Number 8 is Hu Halak.
Come on.
And that is he walked.
Come on.
Number 9 is he halka, which is she walked.
Good job. Good job.
All praises.
You see, Queen, right? You see, I know I just did that. That's because she been doing the homework. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you wouldn't be able to jump in this in the middle of chapter 5 and get some understanding. You got to go back to chapter 1. They all on my channel. They all on the channel, should I say. You feel me? I actually then created a playlist that's public. So once chapter 5 uploads, that'll be on there too. So all you gotta do is just hit play on the playlist, pull up your Hebrew primer, and follow along. Get you some flashcards, get you a notebook, get you a pen, get you a highlighter. You feel me? And just and start scribing. Start scribing the letters and everything. You'll see. It's not even that hard. It's not even that hard. All right, I got 4, 5, and 6. Abba Shamar, a father guarded. Ha Na'ara Shamra, a young woman guarded. Sham'a Ha'isha, the wife heard. The wife heard. You got 1, 2, and 3, Noah.
Okay, number 1 is Dawid Zakar.
Yeah.
Which is David remembered. And number 2 is Ahmad Abraham. And that is Abraham stood or stood. Abraham.
Yeah, come on.
And then we have Sarah Amda, which is Sarah stood.
Yeah. And it's wild that Sarah, just to drop something real quick, you see how Sarah's name is spelled? Shin Resh Hay. Right? If you take the hay off of it, you get the word for prince. Shar or Sar mean prince in Hebrew. So if you put the hay on it, what does Sarah's name really mean then?
Princess.
There you go. Showing that our foremother was nobility. She was royalty.
Right.
She was royalty. Her name actually means princess.
Princess.
Oh, wait. That's a little jewel I want to drop real quick. You know, it's a little soft. All right. Number 4, circle the correct form of the verb in each sentence. Read and translate. All right. So number 5, you would say na'or halak. You wouldn't say na'or hauka. Why wouldn't I say na'or hauka, Noah?
Say it again, brother.
All right. Trip off this. Number 5, we got na'or, right?
Right.
And we got to attach the proper verb form to na'or. Na'or is a young man. All right.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Right. So instead of saying, I wouldn't say na'or hauka, I would say na'or halak, because na'or is masculine and halak is masculine.
Exactly. I get it now. Okay, yes.
All right. So number 6, which verb form would you attach to that? Read it and translate it, but attach the right verb form to it.
Okay. It is Hamishpaka, and I would say Malka.
There you go.
Because family is feminine, and Malka is feminine as well.
There you go, my sister. All right. I got 7. Habayit, I would say Amda. Habayit Amda. Right? Because there's a tav at the end of the word house or bayit. So I would use the feminine verb for stood. So habayit Amda. The house stood. Habayit Amda. The house stood. All right. Number 8.
Okay. Number 8 is Heesh. No, I'm sorry. Ish. Malka.
No,
really? Wait a minute. Isn't Ish she? No, Ish is a man. I'm tripping.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's Ish Malak.
There you go. Meaning what?
He a king. Or I'm sorry, he ruled, excuse me.
Yeah. He ruled, or a man ruled.
A man ruled, yeah.
A man ruled. So you say Ish. You say Ish Malak. Ish Malak. Ish Malak. Hold on for a second, y'all. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, I'm gonna say he because he is who? Is he who?
What's up with you, woman?
None, you all live.
Yeah, I just put him on mute. Look at his. Where y'all at?
Put him on mute. At the park.
What?
Well, go ahead. I got a question. Give me a mute.
All right. What's up, boy? Little Joker, put him on the phone. Where is he? What's up, little Joker? What park y'all at?
Right the street from the apartment.
Okay. All right, I hit you up as soon as I get done. All right. All right. My bad, y'all. All right, bang. Where we at, number 1?
You unmuted though, brother.
All know. I forgot when I hit the mute on my computer. Y'all can still hear me. I supposed to mute it through the Google Hangout. I'm going off. I'll let my little joker for a second. My bad, y'all. All right. Hey, look at Poppy, not muted. Yeah, whatever. Y'all be all right. All right, number one. Dawid Shema. Dawid Shema. And that's David Heard. All right, David Heard. And that David is masculine. He's a man, so I will use Shema, masculine verb. All right, number two.
Number two is root. Shama.
There you go.
So that's Ruth Heard.
Ruth, there you go. There you go. Ruth is a woman, so feminine. So we will use the actual feminine verb for heard. All right, number three. Habain Zakor. Habain Zakor. The son remembered. All right, the son is masculine, so we use a masculine verb. Speaking about the son. All right, number four.
Okay, number four is Bat Shamra.
There you go.
And so it would be a daughter guarded.
There you go. Good job. Good job. All right, number five. Read the following sentences aloud and translate. Uh-oh, Noah, let's get it. All right. I'll do number five. It says, Ha Mishpaka Malka Wahi Zakra Bang. So the family ruled and it remembered a son. The family ruled and it remembered a son. Ha Mishpaka Malka Wahi Zakra Bang. Ooh, that sound hard. That sound hard. All right, number six. Let's get it, Noy.
Okay, okay, number six is Zakra, Sarah, Dabar, Ubain.
Ubain.
I'm sorry, Ubain. So that says Sarah remembered a word from her son.
And
from a son. Wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute.
The Y is and, not from and.
Oh, okay. The Y is and. So Sarah.
Oh, Sarah remembered a word and a son.
Okay.
And a son. Zakwa Sarah Debor Ubang. That's how you Sarah remembered a word and a son. Zakra Sarah Debor Ubang. That sound like woo, man. All right. Number seven, we got Shema Abraham Wahu Zakor. Wahu Halak. So Abraham heard and he remembered and he walked. Shema Abraham Wahu Zakor Wahu Halak. Abraham heard and he remembered and he walked. Number 8, let's get it.
Okay, brother.
You got it.
Okay. So will that first word be Habahema?
Habahema.
Habahema. Okay, so I would still blend the the hay and the bet. Okay.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
the Shiva right there. Because of the Shiva.
Okay. Habhema, Amda, Wahi, Halka. Okay. So that's it. Okay. Bear with me, family. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna tell y'all what this means. Yeah. Okay, brother, you gotta help me.
Right. No, we got Habhema, Amda, Wahi, Halka.
I know that's the animals.
The animal. That ain't the
Okay,
word.
okay, the animal stood. No.
Yeah.
Is that yes, the animal stood? Okay.
And
okay, I got it. The animal stood and she walked.
There you go. There you go.
Okay. All right.
Yep. And she walked, and it walked. Sometimes you refer to an animal. Animal as an it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's true.
Yeah, but that could be a female animal though. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Excellent job. All right, number one. We got Hadna Ara Halka Wahi Amda. So the young woman walked and she stood. Hadna Ara Halka Wahi Amda. The young woman walked and she stood. Hadna Ara Halka Wahi Amda. All right, number two.
Okay, number two is Ha Malek, Malak, Wahoo, Zakar.
Yeah.
And that means the king ruled and he remembered.
The king ruled and he remembered. Good job. Good job, my sister.
Praises.
Number three. Shamra Sarah Wahi Amda. All right, so Sarah guarded and she stood. Shamra Sarah Wahi Amda. Sarah guarded and she stood. Shamra Sarah Wahi Amda. Number four.
Okay, number four is Ahmad, Daweed, Wahoo, Malak.
Come on.
And that means David stood and he ruled.
Ooh,
hallelujah.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. That's what I'm talking about, my
hallelujah. Yes.
Hey sis, so look, when we be in class, like remember yesterday, I was like, no way, what that mean? In a minute, you're gonna be like, brother, that mean bop, 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 bop. Like, yeah.
Oh, and I was like, oh, I should know.
You know, but that's later on because I was throwing stuff out there that you get once you get further into the book. You know what I'm saying? Be certain things you get and pick up like, oh, okay. But I know you studying. You know what I'm saying? But I just threw it out there to challenge you. Like, no way, what that mean?
No, but I appreciate the challenge because I desire, so that's gonna keep the fire underneath me. So I appreciate that, brother. Right on.
All praise to the Most High. Sis, it's all good. All right, so numbers, where we at? Okay, exercise 6. Exercise 6. From now on, each chapter will have a substitution exercise. This exercise contains a series of sentences with highlighted words. All right. Each sentence is Each sentence is followed by a list of words to be substituted for the highlighted word. Okay? Every time a word is replaced, the rest of the sentence may need to be changed to agree with the new word. Right. So say it's David guarded, right? And you replace David with Sarah. So say it's Dawid Shamar. If you replace David, if David is highlighted, you replace David with Sarah, you would say Sarah Shamra. That's all it's going into. It's saying, in other words, it's getting you used to, if you change the subject or the noun, be prepared. Or if you change the gender of the subject or the noun, be prepared to change the gender of the verb or the action. That's all it's saying. You know what I'm saying? So that's really keeping us focused, like learning to identify masculine and feminine, singular or plural. We're about to get into the plural when we get into the next few chapters. Right now, everything is singular. Everything is singular masculine or singular plural. All right, so this exercise right here will help us. You understand? Will help us identify what it is. All right, so let me keep reading. Each sentence is followed by a list of words to be substituted for the highlighted word. Every time a word is replaced, the rest of the sentence may need to be changed to agree with the new word. Pay careful attention to the use of masculine and feminine words, verb forms, and pronouns. The first sentence is done for you. Rewrite the sentences below, replacing the highlighted word with each word in the list that follows. Read the sentences aloud and translate. All right, so the word highlighted is had na'or. Had na'or. So we got had na'or Ahmad, the young man stood. All right. So if I took habayit and replace had na'or, say habayit Ahmad. Habayit Ahmad. That's the house stood, but I gotta change it because the house is feminine. So it would be habayit amda. Habayit amda. All right. Let's say the first one done for us. All right. So what we got? We got the king next. The king. Hamalek. All right. So you wouldn't change nothing. You just replace Naor with the king. Hamalek Ahmad. The king stood. All right. Then we go on over to the next word, and it's Ha Isha, which means wife. So we say Ha Isha Amda. Amda. So all this going over, y'all, is if you changing the gender of the noun or the subject, the verb must match it. That's all it's going into. All right. Number 2 says Dawid Shema El Hadna Ara. David listened to the young woman. David listened to the young woman, and David is the highlighted word. So we got, and this stuff really look kind of confusion. Okay, bang. What is all these extra? Okay, they start from the left. Aisha. Okay, use Amda. Habalek Ahmad. Okay, I see what they doing. Kind of confusing at first. They going from the left to the right. Yeah. See, that's why I said the first one is done for you. They saying that because you see all those Ahmads down there look like it's written, not typed, but written.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so they starting all the way over to the left. When you see Haish right there, I'm not Haisha, my bad. All right. Isha's wife. So it's showing you there the word Ahmad changes to Amda to the left of Isha. You see that? All right. So and that left in front of that means one.
Okay.
That's one. Okay. Then you go over to in the middle, Hamalek. You see that bet next to it? That means 2.
Okay.
So Hamalek, but notice the Ahmad next to it is changed back to masculine.
Right.
So if you substitute a Hamalek in there, the word Ahmad would be masculine, Ahmad. And you go all the way over to Habayit, and you see that Gamel next to it, that means 3.
Okay.
So you would substitute Habayit. Oh, they saying they use Ahmad for that one. I thought Bayit would be feminine.
Me too, because it's said on the end.
Maybe it's irregular or something. I don't know. I think they may be going off because if it's the tab at the end of it, it's supposed to be feminine. All right, let's get down to number 2. Let's try it ourselves. All right, so David is the highlighted. It's the highlighted character. So we're replacing David. If you go all the way over to the left, you see Sarah or Sarah, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, then the left next to it mean 1. That's the first substitute word you're gonna use in place of David. When you go over to the right of that, you see he, right? And the bet next to it, that's a second letter, a second word you're gonna replace with David. Go over to the right of that, you got ha bang. That Gamel means 3. That's the third word you can replace with David. Go over to your right, you got ha mishpaka and a dalet next to it. That's the fourth word you're gonna replace with David. Go over to the right, you got who, that hey next to it. That's the fifth letter, or fifth word you're gonna replace with David. And when you got Isha meets Raim. Isha meets Raim. And that's the sixth word you're gonna replace with David. So if you replace David with any of that and the gender changes, then you gotta be prepared to change up. You understand the actual verb. So let's do this one. Number 2. All right. If I replace David with Sarah all the way over to the left, say that said Sarah. So look, we got Dawid Shema El Hana'ara, meaning David listened to the young woman. Now, if I replace David with Sarah, I would say Sarah Sham'a El Hana'ara, right? Because you got to change the Shema to feminine, because Sarah is listening to the young woman now and not David.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So let's go over. We got he to the right of Sarah. Underneath that sentence, we got he. All right, meaning she. Right. So we'll say, instead of Dawid Shema El Na'ara, we would say he Sham'a El Na'ara. She listened to the young woman. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Replace he with David. All right. The next word we're going to replace is Habain, meaning the son. All right. So take David out of it, put Habain there. We would say Habain Shema El Na'ara. The son listened to the young woman.
Mm-hmm.
The son is masculine, so Shema doesn't change. All right. We're gonna go over another word to the right. Ha mishpaka. We're gonna take ha mishpaka and put that in for David. This is a substitution exercise, right? So we're gonna say, you would say ha mish. You would say, oh, come on, y'all. You would say ha mishpaka, being mishpaka's family, but it's feminine, right?
Right.
So ha mishpaka sham'a el ha na'ara, meaning the family listened to the young woman. All right. Next word over. Who, meaning he. You would say who shama el ha na'ara. He listened to the young woman. All right. And then you got Isha mi meets Raim. So you would got a woman from Egypt listen to the young woman. So Isha mi meets Raim Shema. Isha mi meets my bad. Isha mi meets Raim Shim'a El Hana'ara. Let me do it again. Isha mi meets Raim Sham'a El Hana'ara. A woman from Egypt listened to the young woman. All right. That shit what happened to the highlight. Oh, you know what? I ain't highlight no more. My bad, y'all. Dang. Maybe that would help. So right there, y'all see me highlighting right there. Bang. The highlighted section is what you're replacing with David in that. All right. The a left bet, Gamel, Dalet, hey, and Y is just the first word, the second word, the third word, the fourth word, the fifth word, the sixth word. Because when you're dealing in Hebrew, our letters are numbers as well. Our letters are numbers. That's why I got in the left next to it. That's why he got a bet next to it. That's why Habang got a Gamel next to it. That's why Ha Mishpaka has a Dalet next to it. It's just taking you one word, second word, third word, fourth word, fifth word, sixth word. Yeah, and all those words that are highlighted is what you replace with David. Is what you replace with David. And if the gender changes in any of those words, then the verb Shema has to change to match the gender. All right. Let's do number 3. I'm gonna do number 3 with y'all too. We're gonna get this till we get it right. All right. So the sentence we have here is Abraham Zakar Debar Min Hamalek. Abraham remembered a word from the king. Abraham remembered a word from the king. All right. So these words underneath here, first word we're gonna replace with Abraham. Let me go up. I'm tripping. First word we're gonna replace with Abraham is he. All right. So if you replace Abraham with he, Noy, how would you change the verb zakar? Noy,
oh, my bad. I will leave it the same, brother.
Would you? What is it? What does he mean? And what does he
Oh,
mean?
no. I would change it because it means she. Ha, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say Zakra.
Zakra. There you go. Zakra. So he Zakra Debar Min Hamalek. She remembered a word from the king. Okay. All right. Let's do the next one. Yeah, I know that was kind of confusing at first, but we just had to sit back and get through it. Dang, what's going on? I don't know why this thing don't be highlighting right. All right, next word is Habain. Next word is Habain, meaning the son. All right.
Okay.
All right. So substitute Habain for Abraham.
So it would be Habain Zakar.
There you go. Habain Zakar Debar mean Hamalek, meaning what?
It means the son remembered a word from the king.
Good job, my sister. Good job. All right, not sure about this. The next word up is root. All right, substitute Ruth or root for Abraham. How would the sentence work then?
It would be Root Zakra Dabar Min Hamalek.
There you go. You got it. See, we thought it was confusing at first. Look at that. Look at that. All right. Next word is, what's the next word? What does it mean? And how would the sentence come together if you substituted that for Abraham?
Okay. The next one is Ha Naara, which would be the young woman.
Mm-hmm.
So it will be Ha Naara Zakra Dabar Min Hamalek.
Good job. Good job. Good job, my sister. Excellent job. You thought this was hard. All right. What's the next word? What does it mean? And how would the sentence come together if you
Okay.
substituted that for Abraham?
The next one is Haish. So it will read Haish Zakar Dabar Min Hamalek.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be he remembered.
Not he. It is a he, but
Oh my gosh, the man.
there you go.
Yeah. So it would say the man.
Mm-hmm.
No, you want me to read the whole sentence?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. The man remembered a word from the king.
Good job. My sister clowning in this deal. Okay. Next word, highlighted.
Okay. The next word is Haisha.
Yep.
And so it will read Haisha Zakra Dabar Min Hamalek, which would mean the woman remembered a word from the king.
Handle your business, my sister. That's what I'm talking about. All right. All right, let's do this. Let's do this other one too. Let's do this other one. I hate when that happens. All right, the next one is Ahmad Malek Wahu Malak Wahu Shema El Hamishpaka. And it means the king stood and he ruled and he heard to the family. L to from the family. L is L from? I thought it was two. Like Ahmad Malek Wahu Malak Wahu Shema El Hamishpaka. It makes more sense to me.
Oh, L is too.
Yeah, it makes more sense to me to say a king stood and he ruled and he heard. L is of too. I don't know if they're gonna introduce that later. L is of too. Of the family. Because from will be a mean in front of it. From. So I'm gonna roll with that right there. A king stood and he ruled and he heard of the family. Of the family. It did. All right, so trip off this. We substituting king for Abba or Ha'aba. All right. How would it turn out?
So that would be Ahmad was it Ha'aba?
Yep. Or Ha'aba, however.
Ha'aba. Okay. I gotta read the whole line.
Come on, yeah, you know I gotta challenge you. Let's get it.
Okay. So Ahmad, Ha'ab, Wahu, Malak, Wahu, Shema, El, Hamishpaka.
And the Ahmad, because we still speaking about masculine, right? A king is masculine, and the father is masculine, right? So Ahmad would not change.
Right.
All right. We got the next one. The next one is what's that word right there? And how would it change or would it not change?
The next word is Sarah, and it would change because it's feminine. So it would start out Yamda.
Amda, that's right.
Amda. Amda, Sarah, Wahu, Malak.
Sarah's a she. You got Sarah's a she. Who mean he? So now you got to change the he's in there to she's.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it will be Wahi. Okay. Would I change the Malak?
You already changing. Let me see the rule. Yeah, because that's action too. So Malka.
Yeah. Okay, let me start over.
Yeah, this is a good one actually, because you gotta reconstruct almost the whole sentence.
The whole sentence, yeah. Okay, let me start over. So it would be Amda, Sarah, Wahi, Malka.
Come on.
Wahi. Sham'a.
Come on.
El. Hamishpaka.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. That means you understand it. You understand it. All right. All right. So now we're replacing this highlighted portion right here with Malek. Let's get it.
Okay, so that will be Haish.
You got that. You got that. Take your time. You got that.
That's Jerusalem, right? But how would I say that with that mem right there though?
You would say me Rushalayim.
Say it again.
Me Rushalayim.
Me Rushalayim.
Yeah, instead of saying my Yarushalayim, you feel me? The yod is at the end of the me because that vowel mia.
Right.
Yeah.
And the me means from, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's Haish mi Yerushalayim.
Me Rushalayim.
Me Rushalayim. Okay, I gotta get that. So that would make the sentence feminine.
But what is it talking about though? It's saying the man from Jerusalem.
Oh yeah. Okay. So never mind. It's masculine.
Yeah, Jerusalem is feminine. The place Jerusalem is feminine, but we talk about the
man.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, the whole sentence would stay the same.
There you go.
And I would plug that in for Malek.
There you go. So Ahmad Haish Mi Rushalayim Wahu Malak Wahu Shema El Hamishpaka. So the man from Jerusalem stood and he ruled and he heard of family.
Okay.
Good job. Yeah. Okay. Next one. All right. That's what you're replacing with Malek. That one right there.
Okay. So that would be he, which means she. So that would make the sentence feminine.
Yeah.
So that would be Amda.
Yep.
He.
Come on.
Why he.
Yeah.
Malka.
Come on.
Why he.
Come on.
Shama.
Come on.
El Ha Mishpaka.
Good job, my sister. Good job. The last one is that one right there.
Okay, that's Dawid, and so that's gonna keep the sentence masculine.
There you go.
And so it will be Ahmad, Dawid, Wahu, Malka.
Not Malka.
No, Malak. Malak, Wahu, Shema, El, Mishpaka.
Ha Mishpaka.
Yeah, Mishpaka.
There you go, sis. So that's basically, so now I know you got it. You feel me? Now it makes the words underneath the sentence is what you're substituting for the highlighted word.
Right.
So depending on the gender of that word, you understand, you're gonna have to reconstruct the sentence or to stay the same.
Right. It's gonna make the sentence be the masculine or feminine.
Yeah, there you go, sis. All right, let's jump down to exercise 7. And y'all, again, all these exercises are your homework. You know what I mean? And that's to make sure that you understand what it is that you just took in. It's not good enough to know it, you gotta apply it. All right. Number 7. Read and translate each Hebrew sentence. Translate the English sentences below using the Hebrew sentences above as guide. Hold on. Read and translate each Hebrew sentence. Translate the English sentences below using the Hebrew as a guide. So it says Ha'ishamar Malek wa Ha'isha Shamara Bahema. So the man guarded a king and she guarded animals. She guarded animals. And a woman. Okay, I got it. Ha'ishamar Malek wa Ha'isha Shamara Bahema. So the man guarded a king and the woman guarded animals or guarded a animal. guarded cattle. I'm gonna say cattle. Let me do it again. Ha'ishamar Malek wa ha'isha shamra bahema. So the man guarded a king and the woman guarded cattle. All right, so that would be man guarded a word. No, the man guarded a king. That's the first part of it. The man, that would be B. So I would bring B out. The man guarded a king and a woman guarded cattle or animals. And the woman guarded the woman and the woman guarded an animal. So that would be B and D. You see that? Ha'ish Shamar Malek. So the man guarded a king. That's B. Man guarded a king. And then it says, and Ha'isha Shamara Bahima. And the woman guarded an animal or cattle. And that would be, the closest to that is D. Woman guarded an animal. Yep. So you would circle B and D for this exercise right here. All right, B and D. You see that, Noah?
Yeah, I see it.
All right, bang. Let's go down to 2. 2 says Malak Hamalek Mirushalayim Wahu Shema El Dawid. So I see the king ruled from Jerusalem and he heard of David. All right, so I got the king ruled. The king from Jerusalem ruled. The king ruled from the king from Jerusalem ruled. Bang. That would be B. All right. And he heard of David. The man heard a word. The man heard and he heard of David. The man listened to David. And the man listened to David. That would be E. E. So the king from Jerusalem was ruling, and he, the king, listened to David. That would be E. So we would have B and what is that? E for that one. B and E. B and E. All right. Go down to this next one. Ruth Zakra Naor Mimitzrayim Wahi Hauka El Yerushalayim. So Ruth remembered a young man from Egypt. That would be the first sentence. Ruth remembered a young man. So I guess Ruth remembered a young man. A. Ruth Zakra Naor. All right. And then from Egypt. And she walked to Jerusalem. Remember, Ruth walked to Egypt. We got her walking to Egypt. C. All right. Is that it? Ruth remembered a young man. So Ruth remembered a young man. We got A for sure. All right. We got her walking to Egypt for sure. So that's no, she walked to Jerusalem. I'm tripping. A young man remembered a young woman from Jerusalem and he went to Egypt. No, Ruth remembered a young man from Egypt. She remembered a young man from Egypt. Okay, she is Ruth, remembered a young man from Egypt. Okay, so I would come up with D for sure. Because Ruth is a she, right? Ruth Zakra Naor meets right here. She remembered that's a young woman from Egypt. Dang. Young man remembered a young woman from Jerusalem. That ain't it. A young man from Egypt remembered a young woman. Yeah. Okay, well maybe a young man remembered. No, Zakra is feminine. I ain't know it. Help me out. Let me see.
I am, brother. I am. I'm trying to. I'm processing in my mind too.
Ruth remembered a young man. You have to bring A into the situation,
right?
Sure. And then from Egypt, and she went to Jerusalem. Okay. It ain't B. She ain't walked to Egypt. She remembered she ain't remember a young woman from Egypt. Closest one we can get is A on that. Like, I don't see how where else that would be. A young man remembered a young woman from Jerusalem, and he went to they went to Jerusalem at the end.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We got remember as a feminine verb, and we got halka as a feminine verb. That we know we're talking about a woman, Ruth. Right. And her remembering a young man from Egypt. Closest I could get to that being right, y'all, is 8.
Right. Remember the young man.
Yeah. All right. Number 8. Look, that's probably the end of the chapter too. Okay, number 8. Yeah, all you doing with that, y'all, basically is getting closest. You're gonna use the Hebrew and translate it and get closest to the answers they got over there. A, B, C, D, or E. It got to be somewhere up in there. So now the closest we can get is Ruth remembering a young man. That's basically what you're doing. All right. Number 8. It's the last exercise. Y'all got to do this. You feel me? It's all good. Read and translate the following sentence. I do the first one. Noah. Ha abba shamor bain ubat wahu shema debor mi wushalayim. So the father guarded a son and daughter, and he listened or heard a word from Jerusalem. I probably should let you do that first one. That next one long.
Look, I was just sitting there like, I should have did that one.
Yeah. I do number 2 too. All right. Root amda wahi zakra ish wa isha mi mitraim wahi shama el hat naor wahi hauka el hat naor. So Ruth stood and she remembered a man and a woman from Egypt, and she heard of the young man, and she walked to the young man. All right, you can go ahead and do 3.
Okay, number 3 is Hamishpaka Amda Wahi Shamra Bayit Wahi Malka. And that says
Okay.
that says the family stood and she guarded a house and she ruled.
Good job. Good job. You had that. You got that. All right. Next one. Next one is number 4. Down. All right, we got Shamor ha-abba wa. Say it again. Shamor ha-abba wa ha-isha amda wa habat hauka el mitzrayim. So it says the father kept or guarded, and the woman stood, and the house, and the woman stood, and the house walked to Mitzrayim. That don't even make sense. The man, the father guarded, and the woman stood, and the house went to Egypt. Shamor ha'abba wa ha'isha amda wa habat hauka el mitzrayim. All right, so guarded the father, or the father guarded, and the woman stood. The father guarded the woman. The father guarded the woman. I'm gonna say it like that. The father, there's an and in front of that. All right, so the father guarded, and the woman stood, and the house went or walked to Egypt. All right, this next one long. Noah, you ready for that? Want to give it a crack? Want to give it a crack?
Yeah.
Let me have like that. Noah, you about to get your stripes today, sheep, bro.
I'm gonna get it to go, family. Okay. Malak Ha-Melech Mi Yerushalayim Wahu Zakar Bahama Mizraim Wahu Halak El Mitzrayim Wahu Shamar Bahama.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let me translate.
What's up with that?
Oh, you got that.
The king, okay. The king ruled from Jerusalem. He remembered a word.
No, that ain't a word.
Wait a minute. Bahama is don't tell me. Oh my goodness.
You got that.
He remembered and like cattle.
Yeah, you know how I remember Bahama. You know in the scripture they talk about behemoth.
Right.
You feel me? That's like some type of animal. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's how I always remember Bahama. I'm like, oh, that's talking about some type of animal or something.
Animal. Okay. So can I say? Should I say animal or cattle? Animal.
Either one. Y'all say cattle. Say cattle though. Cattle.
Okay. He remembered cattle from Egypt.
Yeah.
He.
And he.
Oh, sorry. And he ruled.
And he what?
And he. I'm sorry. And he. Wait a minute. Malak.
Halak.
Halak. Oh. And he walked.
Come on.
To.
Yeah.
Egypt.
Come on.
He.
And he.
And he guarded. And he guarded and cattle.
There you go. There you go. The king ruled from Jerusalem, and he remembered cattle from Egypt, and he walked to Egypt, and he guarded cattle. Yeah, there you go. There you go. All right, this last one right is for everybody. Like Mally, make sure you're highlighting everything. All right. So the next one says Ha Na'or Zakar Na'ara Mi Rushalayim. Wahu Zakar Na'ara Mi Mitzrayim. Wahu Halak El Yarushalayim. And they got dots down there. Dot. All right, it says the young man remembered a young woman from Jerusalem, and he remembered a young woman from Egypt, and he walked to Jerusalem. So he remembering young women. He remembered a young woman from Jerusalem, and he remembered a young woman from Egypt. And he said, later for that, I'm going to Jerusalem. I'm going to Jerusalem. So that's what it is right there, y'all. That's the end of chapter 5. I want to go back up and just the exercises. All right. And again, just do the exercises. Take your time. You got 7 days until we meet back up. You know what I'm saying? On the Hebrew side of things. And basically what me and Noah just did was do all your homework for you. You know what I'm saying? So go back up and just do the exercises. We already did them for you. Make sure you redo them though. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to read and translate each of the following words and state whether they are masculine and feminine. The bar Bayit Mitzrayim. Right? You should be able to read and translate these following words right here and state whether they are masculine or feminine. You should be able to read exercise 3. Read the following sentences aloud and translate. You should be able to read Ruth Zakra. Ruth remembered. Hu halak. He walked. He halka. She walked. You should be able to do that. Right. 4. Circle the correct form of the verb in each sentence. Read and translate. So you got Na'or halak, because Na'or is a young man. You wouldn't say Na'or halka. You got Ha mishpaka. Malka, because family or mishpaka is feminine. So you're going to use a feminine verb, Malka. All right, 5. You should be able to read the following sentences aloud and translate. Ha mishpaka Malka Wahid Zakara Bang. You should be able to, the family ruled and it remembered a son. You should be able to understand, you should be able to read that aloud and translate. And when I tell you read aloud, make sure you do it, because Hebrew is learned more quickly when you're speaking it. All right. And you should be able to do the substitution exercises. Me and Noah sat through her and did all the substitution. Take your time with it. It's really not that hard. It's really not that hard, right? And then exercise 7, you should be able to read and translate each Hebrew sentence and find the best English sentence, A through F, that matches that. All right? Do that. And then read and translate the following sentences. You should be able to do all that. So make sure y'all do your homework. Y'all do those exercises, I guarantee. You feel me? You be out here flying. The next chapter is nouns and verbs. Now we getting into plural. We just did singular, masculine and feminine. Now we about to do plural nouns and verbs, masculine and feminine. That's coming up next. And you see the oral review for chapter 6. Hu halak, he walked. He halka el Yerushalayim, she walked to Jerusalem. Ha isha mi mitzrayim halka el Yerushalayim. And the woman from Egypt walked to Jerusalem. Habat mi mitzrayim halka wahi zakra. The daughter from Egypt walked and she remembered. You should be able to do all that. They're going to give us a review of chapter 5, and then we're going to jump right into chapter 6. And we got more vocabulary.
Yeah.
Right, so go over your vocabulary, do all your exercises, and you'll be flying in no time, family. All right. Any questions, my sister Noah?
No, I'm good, brother. Make y'all some flashcards. I'm trying to tell you, go to the dollar store. I'm sure y'all got dollar stores and all that good stuff where y'all are. Get you some flashcards and make you some flashcards. That's what I've been doing. I'm not saying do it because I'm doing it. It's just like, another way of repetition. So I just put them on some rings and
That's right, Noah. Get creative. Get creative in this deal. That's what's up.
Word, bam,
yeah.
Just flipped. I just been flipping through them. While I'm in my car, I might have them next to my seat, and I just flip them, or when I got some downtime when I'm on a plantation or something like that, just to kind of keep it in repetition and keep it in my mind.
All praise. You're doing an excellent job. My sisters, stay focused. Stay focused.
Y'all stay focused out there too, y'all. We got this. Just, try and make some time to just do a little here, a little there, a little, like the scripture say.
Yeah. Again, y'all got 7 days, 7 more days, you know what I'm saying, until we meet back up again. So let's get her done. It's all praise to the Most High, the owner, creator, and possessor of all things. Long live his anointed, beloved Son, in the hearts and minds of the faithful elect. Another Hebrew primer. We knocking the weeks down.
Yes.
Knocking the chapters down. In a minute, we're going to be speaking fluent Hebrew to each other. You dig? And we can motivate others.
Absolutely.
We can motivate others to do the same. You understand? So, excellent job, my sister. All praise to the Most High. If ain't nobody got any questions, I'm about to get up off her and fall on back. I think the brothers are going to be going live in about a few hours, going over like mysteries of the Hebrew letters, because as you get into the language, you realize the letters have numerical values. Each letter has like 7 definitions attached to it. So we really gonna get into this. You're gonna be like, whoa, this deal go beyond hard. You feel me? So we're dealing with the basics now. But the Hebrew language gets way, way more deeper. You understand? And then you be reading that Torah, just unlocking it, like, wow, that's what that means. Bang, that's what that means. Wow, you dig? So, I mean, it's a lot to learn, but we're going to take it a step at a time. All praises, all glory, all honor. All right, Noah, I'm about here. Hey, have Giddy call me.
For sure. Shalom, Zion. Love y'all. Happy New Year.
Shalom, shalom. Happy New Year, family. Yo.